What is up, side hustlers, entrepreneurs, business builders, and dream makers? Welcome to the Sell Your Side Hustle Podcast, episode 62. So great to be back in your earbuds once again, as we are every single weekday. Guys, it's a Wednesday, which means it's a book review day. And today we got a juicy one for you. This is actually Fun's backstory. This is a book that I read it last summer. Last summer, I had just finished working as a teacher, and it was for every other teacher it was summer break, but for me it was probably my last, saying goodbye to being a high school teacher, moving full time into business, moving across the country from Washington State to Colorado, so mid country, starting this entirely new adventure, new portion of my life, and when I left the school that I worked at, gave every single teacher at end of year meeting type stuff, gave every single teacher this book along with an end of year bonus. And actually, I'm going to cover it with my finger, but there's a sticker on the back here that has the school's logo on it, which is super cool. And they also said, by the way, your bonus is like half the bonus that we gave you in half if you read this book. If you read the book by such and such date and you submit this such and such form, then we will also give you another end of year bonus. And so that's why I read the book. I read the book because the superintendent of the school system asked me to read the book, and technically I wasn't even sure if I was going to get the bonus because I was like, I'm not really a teacher anymore. I'll still be on payroll when that deadline ends. I don't know. So I went and I did it, and actually, I never looked. I don't know if I got it or not. I filled out the form, but because of that context, and that's not usually the way that I find the best quality books, I was absolutely blown away by the quality of this book. It's a very simple premise that you've probably heard a million times in a million ways, but that doesn't make it any less valuable or any less viable. The reality is, a couple of weeks ago when I took a trip to Washington and I stepped away from the business, what I realized in my business was that I was drifting from my why. And so I've been reorienting back around why. And I didn't read this book to do that, but I remember this book as I was doing it, and everything that I remember about this book, Start With Why by Simon Sinek, is just worth reading. It's very story based. It's very entertaining. It reads as a story by and large, and so it's very pleasurable read. Simon is a very good writer, and then it's got these very simple, tangible principles that you can actually just take action on as you're reading the book. You can apply them directly, and so the breakdown is that Simon Sinek has this, what he calls his golden circle, and it's this target. And on the outside is usually the how, and then in the middle is the what, and then in the dead center is the why. And he talks about how most businesses are really good on the edges, but as you work your way into the circle, they get more ambiguous, they get less defined. And actually, a healthy business is one that's built when you start in the center and you expand out. If you start with why you exist and why you're doing what you're doing, that will inform what it is you're doing and how you do it. So you want to start with the why and expand out. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? And so, for example, everything that I do is to build God's kingdom. That's my hope. That's my goal. That's my prayer. Everything I do is to build God's kingdom. I have a personal mission statement that I tell myself every single day that says in the mission statement, I won't tell you the whole mission statement here, but if enough people request, I'll share it at some point. In it, I say, I do not fight for my own stability or security or comfortability. No, no, no. I fight for God's kingdom. I fight for the salvation of others. That's why I'm here. Okay? That's why I moved across country. So how does that inform my business, right? And that was what I was realizing as I was reflecting a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I don't even remember. But as I was reflecting on that and thinking through that, the answers that I came to were, it wasn't doing a good job and I needed to reorient and I needed to recenter. And so I said, you know what? If that's truly why I'm here, then the businesses that I'm going to be trying to work with are going to be Christian businesses. They're going to be churches. They're going to be nonprofits. They're going to be Christian ran, Christian owned, Christian visions, right? If that's really the way that I'm oriented, then my business is going to have direct impact on Christians' life. So I said, you know what? 10% of all profits for the business are going to be put into a scholarship for students who otherwise wouldn't be able to be able to go to Christian private schools. And I decided, you know what? This is reorienting my business to realign it with my personal why. So why am I here? I am here to help grow God's kingdom so that others can know him and be saved. And what does my business do? Well, my business is digital marketing, right? I'm a fractional CMO, a marketing coach. I help people who are launching. I'm a marketing coach, and I do done for you marketing services, right? So, marketing, generally speaking, digital marketing, right? But how do I do that? Well, how I do that is actually radiating from the why, because how I do it is content based, which means it's message based. So we're oriented on how we're writing the right blog posts and doing the right social media content and doing the right videos. And yeah, we run ads, and yeah, we run Google ads and Facebook ads, and we can do graphic design, and we can do all these things. But the messaging is where we start, because the messaging is at the heart of everything that we do, and everything that we do should be bringing glory to God. So let's focus on the messaging. Cannot recommend this book enough. Thoroughly enjoyed it. There's a link for it in the description. And that link's just going to take you to Amazon. It is an affiliate link for the Amazon, which means if you use my affiliate link, I will get a couple cents if you buy the book. If you don't want me to get a couple cents, you can just go to Amazon and look up Start With Why, and you can get it that way too. That's what I have for you guys today. Love you so much. God bless.